A very good morning, class 6th. Today we are going to start the last chapter of your first semester, that is Digestive System in Human Beings. As you already know, beta, that there are various systems that are working in your human body. Okay? Now those systems are responsible for a particular task. Suppose whenever you need to go to a doctor when you have a stomach pain, you go to a physician. When you have a pain near in chest area or in heart, you go to a cardiologist, right? Why? Because they are the doctors who manage different diseases associated with different organs, right? So in human body there are various systems that are responsible for performing a particular task. Suppose you have a system for breathing. So in human beings, you have a respiratory system. When we talk about eating food and digesting it, the work is of digestive system. Now, movement of blood in your entire body deals with circulatory system. Removal of unwanted waste is your excretory system. So there are various systems in your body. Since in first semester we have to cover digestive system in human beings, today we will be talking about digestive system. Okay? Now, the first question comes that what is a digestive system? Right? So digestive system is a system in which you break down the food into simple substances, okay, that can be easily absorbed by the body. Okay, now what happens, what you are absorbing is the nutrition in your body. Okay, so how do you absorb the nutrition from your body? Is through a process of nutrition. Okay, now what is nutrition? Question comes, what is nutrition? Any idea? Nutritive value is what? That gives you energy, right? That gives you minerals, that gives you various healthy stuffs in your body for your growth. So that is nutrition. Okay, so the process of nutrition in human beings takes place under 5 categories. Okay, first stage is your ingestion. Now, you need to understand this one by one and you need to learn it by heart. What is ingestion? Ingestion is the first stage of nutrition in which what happens? Food is taken in through the mouth. Whatever you take in through the mouth, that process is known as ingestion. Okay? Second stage is your digestion. Now, what is this digestion? Digestion is the next stage in which the complex food, whatever you eat is in complex form, right, is broken down into simple form by the actions of enzymes. In further half of the chapter you'll know what is enzymes, what are different parts of it. Okay, then third stage is your absorption. After you chew the food, after you convert the complex food into simple, what happens? That passes through channel and you absorb it. The nutritive value is being absorbed, okay, through blood or lymphs. Then comes your fourth stage, that is assimilation. Now, assimilation is what? In this, the digested food, once absorbed, provides energy for the growth and repair of tissues. In absorption stage, the nutritive value was absorbed. Now, in assimilation stage, what happens? Those absorbed food provides energy for doing the processes. Last stage is your egestion. Egestion is what? You need to expel out, you need to take out the undigested food. That means removal of or elimination of food in the form of feces. Okay, so we'll talk, these are the 5 stages of your nutrition in humans. Again question comes that Now, till now, you have understood what is digestion. So, what is digestion? It is the process of converting complex food into simpler substances by the action of enzymes. Now, we have to study in this chapter about digestive system. So, digestive system in your body performs all the functions that is related to food. Okay? You can say add by digestion, absorption, assimilation, digestion, right? But the digestive system itself is divided into two parts. Okay, first one is your alimentary canal and second one is your digestive gland. Okay, first one, again I repeat, first one is your alimentary canal and second one is your digestive gland. Then we'll talk about what is alimentary canal. So in the figure you can see that alimentary canal is a long tube or muscular structure that runs from the mouth to the anus. Okay? It runs from the mouth to the anus. Now, what does it consist? It consists of mouth, pharynx, esophagus, or you can call it as oesophagus also, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. This is the parts of alimentary canal in your digestive system. Then we'll talk about the second half, that is digestive gland. So the digestive gland includes, it is the extension of alimentary canal and it includes salivary glands, pancreas, liver, gastric glands and intestinal glands. Then, can you see in the figure? This is all about your digestive system. It starts from mouth, going salivary gland, then esophagus, then comes your liver, gallbladder, stomach, pancreas, large intestine, small intestine, rectum, and anus. This is a figure of digestive system associated with digestive glands. Okay? Now we'll talk about once you eat the food, the first place where your food, complex food goes is your mouth, right? So we'll talk about the alimentary canal first part, that is mouth. Once you have eaten the food goes into the mouth where the food breaks down into smaller pieces. Okay? And with the help of your tongue, you mix it with saliva, because saliva contains an enzyme known as amylase that helps them to break down the food. Okay, so what happens? Your teeth mechanically breaks down the food into small pieces inside your mouth, and with the help of tongue you keep on mixing the food, and mouth contains saliva that helps to lubricate the food. That means lubrication means to provide lubrication, means watering it, mixing, that will be easy for you to swallow. Okay, so this is what your first part, that is mouth. In this, what happens? Ingestion process takes place. Now after chewing the food, it goes inside. Okay, so the next thing comes is your teeth. Inside your mouth, how does you chew the food? What is the mechanism? So today we'll be talking about types of teeth that are present in your mouth. Okay, now the teeth, you know very well that it plays an important role in mechanical digestion in human beings. Human beings have two sets of teeth in their entire life, beta. First one is your temporary or deciduous teeth. Okay, you can also call it as milk teeth, दूध का दांत. Okay, second is your permanent teeth. You know very well, when you are in childhood time, your teeth fall off after a particular period of time. That is your milk teeth. And once when you grow up, then your teeth don't fall until and unless you meet to any danger or any accident, right? So that is a permanent teeth. Now your teeth are basically or four types. They are incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Incisors are sharp chisel-like shape that is present in the front portion. If you open your mouth and you try to touch it, you can feel it. They are four upper and four lower. Okay? They are used for cutting the food. Okay? Now comes your canines. Canines are tearing food teeth. That means they tear down the food. Like when you eat flesh and all, you use the teeth of canines. Okay. Next comes your premolars. Premolars are biting, chewing, and grinding, crushing and grinding the food. Okay. So premolars are situated at the back of the canines, and they are used for crushing and grinding. And same thing goes for molars. They are used for more finely grinding. So these are the four types of teeth that are present in human beings. Adults have 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 premolars, and 12 molars. Next topic is structure of tooth. Okay, so what happens now? You know very well that you have four types of teeth, that is incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. We'll take one tooth and we'll talk about the structure of it. Okay, now each tooth consists of two distinct parts, crown and root. Okay, they are separated by neck region. Okay, the crown is the upper visible part of the teeth. You can see the white part that you can see in your mouth is your crown part. Okay, and the root is the lower part that is embedded in the cup like socket of jawbone. These are jawbone. Okay, and this is embedded teeth. This is the entire teeth that is embedded in the jawbone. Clear? The neck is surrounded by the gum. Neck is surrounded by the gum. You can see this pinkish structure. It is surrounded by the gums. You can see uh, pinkish figures that are there in your mouth. Teeth are embedded in it. That is your gums. Okay. The crown is covered with enamel. Okay. This white structure is your enamel. And let me tell you, children, that this enamel is the hardest substance in your body. Mark it. Enamel is the hardest substance in the body. Beneath the enamel is your dentine, okay, which forms the bulk of tooth. And beneath the dentine, there is a pulp cavity, okay, that contains your nerves and blood vessels inside it. Clear? Now you know very well that there is common tooth decay problem, right? What happens when you eat something, the food gets trapped between your teeth and bacteria acts upon them. As a result, what happens? Acid is produced and that slowly damages your teeth. So this is known as tooth decay or dental caries. Okay, and how can you avoid it? By properly brushing twice a day in your daily routine. Okay, so this is all we have talked about in this video about digestive system. We have started alimentary canal, we have talked about mouth, we have talked about teeth, and we have talked about the structure of tooth. In my next video we'll be talking about tongue and further from mouth, where the food goes and what are the processes that carries out. I hope all the topic is clear. Thank you. Have a nice day.